Hello and welcome to Upwell and Onwards. And today, well, I should say tonight, considering the time, I figure another tank engine review will do. And it's got to be one of the most well-known model shapes around in the 00 scale world. The Jinty, otherwise known as a Fowler 3F tank. Now, these are quite nice. And as you can see, this is well, it's quite an old Bachmann packing, but still good. As you can see, 47, 354 in early BR crest. And we open the box and, well, in the polystyrene pack, there we go. We get the standard little leaflet with the details. Collector's card guarantee. And the blown up diagram. Right. Now, quite a lot is known about Jintys, considering they're one of the most common types of models you can get. And the history card is a bit blotched. But yeah, all you need to know about them is right there. Okay, now let's get to this one out. And straight away, we can see good detailing. Separately fitted safety valves there. A nice, I don't even know what that is. If you know what this bit is, please write in the comments below. Nice looking coal load. The cab, not very well detailed. I can see the reversing rod, that's about it. Tanks though, they're pretty nicely done. Now, it may look like the dome's loose on the boiler. In fact, yeah, it is. I don't know why, but when I got this, the dome first came off, and I had to put a bit of... get it off. Yeah, you can see, put a bit of blue tack on there. I don't know why it's so loose, I don't know. Right. As you can see, this has got a nice shape funnel. Separately fitted handrails. Got to have my hand in, otherwise the autofocus plays havoc. And come on. Autofocus has gone to heck again. There we go. Nice numbering, nice detail. It's a classic nut style smoke box. NEM couplers front and back, vac pipes, sprung buffers. Nice brake rigging there. I think that's a washout plug bit there. And apart from my fingerprints, you can see a nicely applied crest. Making sure that's staying on. And by the looks of the light coming through, pretty good frame and bogey spacing. Now we'll just get her on a track here. There we go. Now, I actually honestly have not ran this locomotive in since probably last October, which is quite a long time ago. But in all fairness, I could be wrong. I honestly have no clue when I ran this loco last, so I think before I even decide to move it, I should give the track a quick rub down, just to be safe. Just get the best results. And just a smoothing pad here. Get any of the extra stuff out. There we go. Now then. There we go. It's never easy behind the camera, but yeah, here we go. In reverse. Here we go. Kicked in the life. Not too bad. Okay, let's try forwards now. Oop, a little fast. There we go. You can tell it has not ran for a while. You can hear it and see it. Let's just notch it up a bit. Okay. Now, let's just reverse it back a bit. I think I may let it run around the layout a few times to make sure the grease is all in there and that. When we come back, hopefully I'll have re-ran in this loco, and then we'll put a bit of a train behind it. Okay, see you in a tick. Okay, and welcome back. I've been giving it about 5 or 10 minutes for it to run around, mainly in one direction, but nevertheless it's having a run. Now then, considering these are freight locomotives, I figure the freight consist behind it is more than enough, but as a bit of added measure to test its power rating, let's just hook something else behind it. Bit of an ironworks train. And just going to hold on for a moment, because just checking the wheels of the loco. Yeah, thought so. The way it was running, I thought the wheels were dirty, but no, they're clean. That's a bit odd. Must be something else making it run a bit off, but oh well. Let's just hook it up to the trucks and get this over. Now, just want to point this out now. When you open the box with the label out, if it's one of these ones, read these numbers on the box, because this can tell you the date of when it was made. And if I remember right, the number was year, month, and day. So the 13th of November 2004. Unless it's backwards saying the 4th of... Unless it's something like, I know, March 11th, I don't know. I can't exactly remember how it went. But I think it's like that. Now, I'll just unhook this loco, run it into the shunt here. And then just combine the trains and see how that does. Not the most silent of locos, I admit, but nevertheless a good runner. Now, what just occurred? Get part of the train race sorted for it. Now, normally I'd like to try and run the right brake van with the Loca, but I don't have any Midland style brake vans, so whoops. The best I have is 2 Southern Queen Marys, whoops, that derailed in the back, and 2 Great Western Toads, as well as an ex-LNR brake. That's as best as I got. I just got to get a Midland one day. So back in a tick once I fix the derailment in the background. Okay, and we're back, and I finally fixed the derailment issue. Turns out one of my other points is a bit off as well, so there's another one on the list. But quite a sizable train we got here, as we'll see as it runs by. So let's just get it running. Now that there is about half speed, and that's quite fast. Although used for shunting and light freight trains, these make very good passenger tanks. They're very good passenger tanks, and I would like to also point out that the strength and weight of these Jintys is slightly heavier than one of these Hunslet designed J94s. Just slightly, one of these is only slightly heavier than these. Who'd have thought? And these were going to be the original World War II austerity tank engine. Whoops. I'm really getting a stupid habit of knocking the camera. Sorry, folks. But instead, Robert Riddles, as well as a few others in the Transport Defense Ministry or something like that, decided to opt for an industrial short wheelbase design. Not many people know that. But yeah, very nice running logo. I'll just uncouple it, run it around the train and push it, because the 2 wagons at the rear don't want it going over a certain set of points for a reason. And while it runs around, I just had this brake van to make it look like a very large unfitted freight. As if the coupling hooks, there we go. Different couplers, sometimes it's hard to get them to fit right. Now then. Oh, whoops. I'm getting used to goofing up, ain't I? Now, these 2 wagons at the rear here, they're the ones I was on about not going very well around certain points. Now, if we can just uncouple them, get the Jinty back off. Okay. Now, they're both made by Dopol, and I have no arguments against them, only with one issue, really. And that's the wheels here. As you can see, it's like they don't have any flanges at all. I mean, it's just like a little nib, that's it. And they derail easily. They really do, because it's just one knock and boom, it's off. Now on these points, which are good points, whoops, they go okay. But you really have to have your track done very well for them to roll smooth. See? I was just going it with my finger and look at that. Just again. That is just bad. And just to show it's not just a little wagon. Okay, big wagon, only guided by a toothpick. Alright. So long wheelbase works. Short wheelbase, not so much. Just get those out of the way now. And and reform the train. Now, oldest trick. Ow. Hardwood, I forgot. With some locos, there's always technical issues that can't be helped. But once you get them sorted, runs like a dream. Now, watching some of my rolling stock over that certain bad point, I see that they slightly judder, which is a bit of a concern. Because seeing rolling stock bounce around on the track like that would probably lead to an indication of cause of derailment, which I really don't like the thought of. Whoops. One of the controls is acting up. Oh boy. But yeah. Quite a hefty weight on this, so it wasn't an easy load. And yeah, it's been pretty good. Thank you all very much for... I think it's a good loco, personally. Good runner, if you get a good one. And it's all good. Now, as for any upcoming videos, well, we have a Grizzly V2, an A4 and an A3, maybe a pug or two, and, of course, the wee terrier. In full proper reviews, not just cameos or appearances. Thank you, this is Upwell and Onwards, saying good night.